Hi crafty people, happy Friday. Hope you all had a nice 4th of July yesterday. Sorry, I was thirsty. I just grabbed some lunch real quick and I am drinking Diet A&W root beer. Okay. I'm sure there's a lot of people still enjoying holiday festivities and making a long weekend of it. But I am going to get started going because I think this project is going to take just a bit of time. But look at this gorgeous set. I am using the Leave a Little Sparkle. I think it is probably one of the most beautiful unicorn sets I've ever seen. And then I'm also using the Layering Squares Framelits dies. I wanted to quickly tell you about that it is Stampin' Up's bonus days. So for every $50 you spend this month, you will receive a $5 coupon to spend next month, and that will come to your email box. So for every 50 you get a $5 coupon to spend in August. And also, if you are thinking of joining Stampin' Up, and I would love to have you join my team, by the way, you get an extra, they have an extra deal going on. So if you join in July or August, it's $99 is all it costs to join. And normally you get to pick $125 worth of product, but right now you get $30 more, so that's one extra. So for $99 you get to pick out $155 in product of your choice. And then the extra part is, so if you join in July you get a $10 coupon to spend in August. If you join in August you get a $10 coupon to spend in September. So you get to pick out even more product. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so what you doing, Todd? I am going to get started, and I am making something that is new to me, and that is, and I'll probably get the name wrong, and I'm not sure that there's an official name, but it is a triangle corner fold card. And it's a little bit different, and I'm really shaky for some reason today, so you'll have to excuse me. But I'm starting, you can make these different sizes. I've seen little ones that when they're all folded up, they're just little and they're so cute. And I think those smaller ones, they used a 6-inch square to start with. I'm using an 8-inch square. And this is Petal Pink cardstock. And so, let me see here. I want to make sure I have the right blades in so I don't do something dumb. Okay, so you're going to score it at 4 inches. Todd, what are you doing? My little puppy guy is in here being a naughty boy. Okay, so score it at 4, and then, sorry, let me see what he has real quick. What have you got? Huh? Puppies can find. So this was what he had that he found on the floor, and of course I didn't see it because you can see that it's clear. I probably cut a sliver of something off to make a shaker card, but he found it. Little stinker. Okay, so we scored it in half one direction, and we're going to do the same in the other direction, so 4 inches. Now let me get my cutting blade and carefully do this. So you're going to take it down, or you can start from the bottom. I think I'll start from the bottom. And you're going to cut just up to that 4 inches on the bottom half of this card. So let me see if I accomplished that. Yep. So now oh no, I didn't. Look, let me try that again. I've got one little piece there that I probably eased up on the pressure. I think I've got it now. Yeah, okay. So it's going to look like that. It's scored here across and then cut up to there. And then we are going to put it back in here. Let me get this cutting blade out of the way again. Okay. Thanks for joining me today. All right, so you're going to line this up. Let me fold this so I can make sure that I'm getting it right. You want to line the points up at the top and then at the center there. And also, it's probably best to not start your scoring right at the tip, because sometimes it catches and bends. So, did I do that right? I didn't do that right. It's supposed to be scored the other way. It's scored, what a ding dong. Okay, it's supposed to be scored that way. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is only the second one I've made. Excusez-moi. Let me just cut another piece and we'll try that again. Take 2. So I'm just going to cut an 8-inch square. And we will try this again. Okay, now don't let me mess up, you guys. Score. Turn and score again at 4 inches. And then cut up to the 4 inches. And now I want it this way. That's why I was messing up with the scoring and had to get that bottom out of the way, because I wasn't doing it right. This is much easier. So you just line up. There we go. Now I have it scored right. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay. Now, if anybody watching has ever made one of these cards, let me know. Now I'm just going to enforce those scores a little bit there. if you're commenting, I'm not seeing it. I think I've got it to where I can see comments. Okay. I kind of like to turn them both directions. Okay, so that's the card base. I'm going to set that aside and start stamping. And like I said at the beginning, we're using the Leave a Little Sparkle Gorgeous Unicorn Stamp Set. And so I've got 2 3 3/4 inch squares here. I'm going to use this stamp from the set to start with. And the colors, so like I said, the base card is Petal Pink. Or maybe I didn't say that, excuse me. The base card's Petal Pink, then I'm also using Balmy Blue, Pool Party, and Highland Heather. But before I play with those colors, I'm going to stamp this design in black, and I'm just using black Memento. Get those out of the way. And so I'm just going to be creating like a background here. So randomly stamping, sort of random, right? And then I'm going to do the same on this piece. And then I'm going to take the little stars from the set and just kind of fill in here and there. You always want to stamp some off of the paper that you're stamping because it just is more pleasing to the eye. Okay, I think that is enough. Now I'm going to open up these colors. So Balmy Blue, Pool Party, and Highland Heather. And I've got little finger daubers that I'm going to use with these colors. And let's see, I think I will do some, I'm just going to use kind of a light touch because I don't want to get, like when you push down, I don't want to get polka dots. Try my best not to get polka dots anyway. kind of squeaky. Kind of squeaky. Okay. And we'll do pool party. I just think these colors are kind of unicorny. And then we'll do that last swirl with the Balmy Blue. I have to say, Balmy Blue and Highland Heather are two of my favorite colors, I think, in the Stampin' Up! Colors. All right, so now I'm going to come back in and just do some like that. Kind of do some here and there and then fill in where it looks like it needs a different color or whatever. Pool party. Let's see. I'm going to do Balmy Blue there. And then I'll do Highland Heather in what's left. Oops, I'm dipping into the wrong color. I did that the first time too. I should just move those out of the way so I'm not so apt to do that. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in Wink of Stella. Let's see, did I do that the first time? I'm just going to do the stars. And I know you probably won't see it, but it really is sparkling it up. So right before I got ready to do this, I've got two, they're kind of pretty, they're ceiling lights, but they are, they're not like shop lights, but they're round up there and they're fluorescent. And the one right over this area went out. But fortunately I have these OT lights, and so I think I'm okay light-wise, but definitely going to have to get, I think I'll go ahead and sparkle these up a little bit too. Definitely going to have to get a new light bulb, and I can't remember where we got these. I think we got them at Home Depot. And I don't know if we'll have to get the light bulbs there, which we don't have one here where we live, but Hoping that maybe just Fred Meyer has them or Walmart. Otherwise, we'll have to make a trip to Corvallis, which is only about an hour from here. And then Albany, which is about an hour and a half, and we get, that's where Costco is and stuff like that, so. Okay, all sparkled up there. And so now one of these I need to cut. What did I do with my cutter? Here it is. At the diagonal, because it's going to go on those two diagonal corners. Well, that's what you get for letting your fingernails be too long. Okay, there we go. There we go. And I can bring this back in. And those are going to go in the corners. And this one's going to go down here. Starting to come together. Kind of want to make sure you get adhesive into the points so that they won't tend to get bent up. All right. So where we live here, there in our neighborhood, there's not very many kids at all. There's none that live right around us. So there wasn't all the hoopla with sparklers and that kind of stuff going on last night. But I'm going to say probably after the main big fireworks went off, which we couldn't even hear at our house. It was probably 10:30, maybe more like 11. Somebody started setting off those really big booming ones. Like my husband said, it didn't even sound like a firework. It sounded like a transformer blew. They were so loud. And I think all of us, meaning me and my husband and our pets, had fallen asleep. He was sitting on the couch, I was sitting in the recliner, and when that first one exploded, oh my word, I think we all about jumped out of our skin. Okay, so there's the corners. This one can go down next. Now if you want, you could put like a mat behind your pieces. I was just afraid of how, when this all comes together, that if I matted them, that it might get too bulky. And beans, this is my kind of first go at this card design, I just decided not to mat those pieces. Okay, so in the other corners, I am using some design paper. Well, in this corner, and then the other one's going to go there. And I just am going to come back with the little stars again. And petal pink. So they're just going to be kind of faint around on there. This one I'm going to do in the corners. It's just enough to give it a little cuteness. There we go. And then I am going to stamp the Believe from the set, and I'm going to stamp that in black. And I'm going to stamp some more stars around that. Oops, I didn't want black. Oh well, I've done it now, so they're all going to be black. I was going to do them in the petal pink, but that's okay. This will kind of stand out a little bit more anyway. Todd, don't do that, please. There we go. Cute. And then Wink of Stella, since this is a magical unicorn card, it's got to be sparkly. So I'm just going to add that sparkle real quick. There we go. And then on this one, let me see what I did. Just the corners. And I'm going to be careful not to do black. Put the lid on it. And this is actually going to be on the front of the card. There we go. And it's going to go there, and this one's going to go here. And this one doesn't actually get to be seen all that much. I forgot to add the Wink of Stella here. Not sure if you can see that sparkle, but it's there. Okay. There we go. Now this gingham was from the Last Occasions catalog, but in all of the little 6x6 packs that are in the current catalog, you can get all the color families, and there is gingham in those. going to be the front. And the way this card comes together is it folds up like that, and then these go back like that. So we're getting there. All right, next I think I will do that gorgeous unicorn. I'm going to stamp it in black. Let's see, I'm going to do it like this because I will be cutting it out like that in a diamond shape. So pretty! Hey Sandra, Sandra and Sandra, two Sandras. All right, now I've got my Stampin' Blends here in the colors that I wanted to use, and I am just going to color these little flowers. And I'm going to make the one right in the middle petal pink, since that's the main color of our card. And then I'm going to do a Highland Heather one. And a Balmy Blue. And Light Pool Party, sorry, Pool Party, because yeah, that's the other color we're using. And then I've got Pineapple Punch, light Pineapple Punch to do the centers. So there's that. And then I have Light Pool Party that I am going to do some shading with. We went to a parade yesterday. We've gone to it the last several years. It's just in a small community here, but it's attended by a lot of local people and a lot of tourists. And they were saying yesterday they thought there was about 8,000 people there, which is a lot when you consider that our whole county, I think, is, I'm not sure if it's up to 9,000 people yet, but it's a lot of people. But it's just the funnest little parade. But there was one horse that was in there that was absolutely gorgeous. Had to take a picture of it. Okay, so we're going to sparkle this unicorn up, because after all, it's a magical unicorn. think I might have missed the little color up there. Just do one little swipe through there. So pretty. Okay, now where'd my die go? Here it is. So I've got one of the dies from the layering squares, and it's got a scalloped edge on it, and I am going to cut this beauty out with that. I want to position it so I don't cut any of the design off. Okay. So there's that. And then I have a piece, a folded piece here of Whisper White. And I'm going to, so see I have it folded like that. I'm going to position this so the die is hanging off of it a little bit up there, because I want that fold not to be cut. There we go. So that's what that looks like. Now, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just figuring out how it works. Okay, so you want to open it up. Let me get my bone folder here. What did I do with it? Here it is. And you're going to fold this down. Now you can put it in your score tool and score it. I'm just going to fold it. You want to line up those scallops. And then use your crease tool to get a good crease on there. So that's how it's going to be. And then this is going to just get glued to this bottom half there. And I'm going to go ahead and use glue to do that, because I don't want to, I want that wiggle room so I can line up those scallops. And then you just set it on there and line it up. Oh, I love that stamp. I just think it's so gorgeous. Okay, now then, I think I will go ahead and put glue on the back of this also. instead of my ATG. Bring this back in. It's going to go like that. So I want my horse in the middle of this diamond shape like this. Well, he's a unicorn, not a horse. So he's going to go like that. Have you made an easel card before? Because that's also what this is. It's a triangle corner fold card, but it's also an easel because now we've got this going. Can you see how it's coming out? It's so pretty. And I've got a little circle that I punched out. And I am going to stamp the stars on it again. I'm just going to put them right in the middle there. And I'm going to color those. Let's do a Highland Heather. And we will do a petal pink. And a light pool party. And then I'm going to do the little dots with the balmy blue. And also Wink a Stella. Get these nice and sparkly. Hey Danita, hey Karen. Okay, and now where are my, here we are. I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that. Actually, I just think one will do, and that'll go in the middle. And I put that right there. Okay, so here's what we've done so far. And then this is going to fold up like that. This is going to be the front of the card. But before we get there, I've got something I want to do there. Let's see. I'm going to do Make Your Dreams Come True. And I'm going to stamp that in the black. Getting it all over my fingers. Good thing there's two sides to this paper. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to take the petal pink And I'm going to do the dreams with that. I am going to do this word with Highland Heather. And true. I think I will do the your with the pool party. And actually I'm going to do this one with pool party. And then I'll do the swoosh with the balmy blue. There we go. And now I'm just going to trim that up on my paper trimmer. Almost done. So there is that, and then I need a little piece of okay. Let me glue that. Come on, glue. I think my glue's getting down to the nubbins here. There we go. I just want to give it a little border here. This is going to go up here. Okay, we are getting there. So now it's going to go like that, but now we need to finish doing the front. And I've got a piece here to stamp. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. I'm going to stamp that in black. Let me see how my And I'm going to do it this way. There we go. And then I need my markers again. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can't hear my stomach gurgling. All right. So I'm going to do the S and the K in the petal pink. And then, what color do I want to do next? I think I'll do the Highland Heather. So I did those two, and then I'm going to do Balmy Blue. And that just leaves one left for the pool party. There we go. And then I'm going to cut that out with this smaller scalloped one. And then I need to measure this one that I made earlier. Okay, so I'm making a belly band to put around this card. And I've cut that out of the petal pink, and it's 1.5 inches wide by 11 inches long. And then I want it to be, I want the scoring to be 4 1/4. So I'm going to do it it just needs to be 4 1/4 inches apart. So I'm going to do it like at 3 1/4. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4, and I'll do it there. I think that's right. Or was that, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have done it right there. And of course that's going to drive me nuts because I made that score mark there. So you know what I got to do? It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because there's another one. Okay. So what did I do it at? 3 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. I think I got it this time. And then I'm just going to put my fingernail right there. Where's my... Here we go. And then, where's my little... I'm always losing things, you guys. Oh, right here. Durr. Okay, I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of that. And since we're talking about sparkle, we need one. We need a sparkle. There we go. And then this just slides over this. Did I get it? Nope. Like that. So that's what it will look like when you give it to the person that you're giving it to. And are you ready to see what it looks like all together? Hang on. Okay, that is the first one I did. So I did it in the Highland Heather color. So they'll get the card and slide this off. You could make a little medallion in the middle and tie it with ribbon too if you didn't want to do a belly band. And then it all opens up like so. This goes like that. That pops back. This pops up. And there it is. That's how it goes. And I'll open up the Highland Heather one and you can see it. It's just something different and fun, and whoever you give it to can set it up on their shelf or on their desk. This one, see, I didn't do the black, I did purple stars around there. So there it is in Highland Heather. Here it is in Petal Pink. There we go. Fun, fun. I think it's fun. Well, so Karen, someone, the videos that I was watching, they're like, how do they know how to put it together? And they said, well, hopefully when you give that card, you'll be there and you can just tell them how it goes. So if you were sending it in the mail, I think what you would want to do is just draw a little diagram, maybe, that shows them how to pop it up. Because yeah, I would open it up and say, okay, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? I wouldn't know either. So it's either one you need to give in person so you can show them, or draw them a diagram, I guess. But I think it's super cute, and yeah, I think I would probably just plan to give that one in person so you can tell them how to put it together. But I love it, and it's really not difficult to make. Once you do the first one, it's pretty darn easy. So that is that. I believe it's called a triangle corner fold card. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube. I think I found this card surfing Pinterest and then went looking for the directions of how to make it. And of course, a lot of videos are from the UK, so they're measuring in centimeters and stuff, so I have to find one that gives them in our measurements because I don't want to have to do the figuring that out part. But anyway, there you have it. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great weekend. I will see you back here on Tuesday for Stamp Your Stash, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.